Go ahead and explain how to use a Jack LaLanne juicer. A friend of mine asked for this video about the juicer. This is the Jack LaLanne juicer right here. This is a stainless steel version. If you have the plastic one, you have to use a little more soap and water. This one rinses off very nicely. You have a plunger, which plunges your vegetables down in the juicer. This little piece comes off. So all you do is pull that off here. This comes loose. There's a little tool that comes with it. Looks like this. Some of them are orange, some of them are black, different colors. It's got two little ID pins. Now we'll take the camera, come closer here. And in the top of this unit you'll see the main tool. This is a blade that when it spins tears the flesh of the vegetable, and just enough so that it separates the pulp into this container and the juice just runs down through this screening. But to take this off, you just simply put the ID pins, which are here, down into these little holes, and you turn and just spin that and it comes right off. Very simply like that. And that's the main tool. This is your separator basket, and this is where the juice goes, and it runs down through the hole and into your container down underneath. And obviously this is the motor. So to put it back together, this little ledge here fits over the top of the basket. This has got a kind of an odd shaped geometric figure there to ID it, so it fits right in. And you just screw this back down on. Simple as that. Just hand tight, don't have to get it tight. Put that back on, this back up, and this plunger goes right in. So this is how it comes apart, goes back together. I purchased a simple bowl that you can buy cheaply at Walmart or Myers, and I use this, and I'll show you why. Because you can leave this down here, this catches your juice, and if you got to move this, you got a second catch. Alright, so start her up, and I recommend that people drink at least 1 glass of carrot juice every day. Don't try to push it too much. We got quite a bit of juice there. And they take about half of a stalk of celery. This makes a lot of juice. See how much juice is coming out? See how quickly that goes. And I take an apple, and all this is organic, so you don't get all of the toxins and the poisons that you get from other foods. If you buy cucumbers that are not organic, peel the outside of them, and they should be pretty good. But if you can't, you can get organic. A little bit of apple for some sweetness, plus all of the other vitamins and antitoxins you get. That's all there is to that juice. I'm going to take this, I'm going to pull the top off, and you'll notice there's quite a bit of residual material. When you use carrots, you get a lot of refuse. That's why if you have a compressor to get the rest of that juice out, you can do so, but carrots are the ones that leave behind the most residual matter. Most of the other vegetables are almost totally juice. Alright, we're going to go over to the sink, and I'll show you how we clean this up. Lift it off like that. Really simple. Now the stainless steel one, you just kind of Rinse it all around. Get down inside here. Come a little closer to that camera, Andy. See how nicely that cleans up? Now with the plastic one, you have to rub it just a little bit more. Use some soap on it, and this will come off. It usually sticks right in here. I take a knife, get that loose, but on the stainless one, it just rinses right out. See how nicely that comes out? No scrubbing, no muss, no fuss hardly at all. Just put it down into the plate there, unscrew it, and take off the whole thing. Just simply rub it real gently. It's all cleaned off. And just take the back side of this and take a gentle scrubber, and that loosens that off from that screen. I've never seen anybody clean one of these online, so I thought maybe I'd share that with you. And every other use or so, I use some heavy soap and water just to make sure there's no bacterial backup. There is some soap in this pad, so. And that's all clean. Just let it drain for a second. Just rinse this in and out, take this around the inside. Let that drain a second. See the material found in there. Most of that's carrot renderings. That goes in my compost pile outside. I try to get as much of this out as I can so it doesn't have to be down the sink. Rinse this out. Rinse the outside real good. Take a good long look at it, make sure it's clean. Now we'll reassemble. Let's go back. This down. Remember this lip edge goes right over there. Goes right on that ID pin. Spin your wheel. Put it on here. Snap her up. How long did that take? About a couple minutes. Okay, the final part of our mix is adding greens. Add the greens because the Jack LaLanne juicer is not really perfect for greens. I recommend using this unless you have a masticator juicer, which creates a little pulp out of this and then a squeeze. You can do that. I don't have that option right now. I will have shortly when I get done making my compressor, and I'll show you how I do that later. Take a little broccoli, and I'm going to add a little spinach into my mix. Filtered water, or you can use distilled water if you like, just a little bit. Put our lid on, turn that on. Couple of minutes. Cilantro, spinach, and broccoli.